வாழ்க வளமுடன், வாழ்க வையகம். May the whole world live healthily and prosperously. Today's topic is what are the different types of treatments. Generally, we know about the allopathy, what is also called the MBBS doctor. But apart from this, there are so many other treatment and which are also effective, equally effective, or at times even better than the allopathic medicines. So I'm going to list out a few of them. There are definitely hundreds and hundreds of treatment methodology. I'm going to list a few of them. Varma, Mudra, Reiki, Kavacha Dhyana, Jyoti Tratak, music therapy, Chakra Dhyana, Yoga Nidra, Ahamoli Dhyana, Pyramid Dhyana, Pranic healing, touch healing, Anjare Petti, art of eating, Unani, Siddha, Homeo, 45-degree sleep, and allopathy. And of course, there are so many more. So the reason for listing out all this is to give an idea that allopathy is not the only thing. There are other forms of medicines also, and unfortunately we are going to allopathy for every single thing, which is not a right thing. I'm not saying that allopathy is all and out bad. It has its place, but it is not a right solution for everything. Allopathy is good when there is an emergency. For example, there is a person who has got a bullet shot, there is an accident and a person is bleeding heavily, there is a knife that is poked into a person's body or eye. So in these emergency scenarios, allopathy is a good remedy, but not for the disease that are generated within the body. So for the disease generated within the body, allopathy is not a right solution. Allopathy is a more a crude way of medicine. It is like cutting nails with the help of a sword. Of course, you can do that, but is it the right way to do? The answer may be wrong. So that's where there are these different types of medicine or treatment methods that we have to use. In short, I'll try to explain each of the methods. Of course, the purpose of this audio is not to educate everybody on each and everything, but moreover just give an overview of the different types of medicines available. Varma. So this is something that you might have seen in the Tamil movie Indian of Kamal Haasan. It was also dubbed in Hindi called as Hindustani. So in this he hits the enemy in different places in the body, thereby either killing them or making them unconscious or paralytic. So this is actually can be used as a treatment. So when there is some kind of problem in the body, say for example a person has got a heart attack, 95% of the time heart attack is not happened because of a problem in the heart. Heart attack happens because of a vital organ in the body becoming faulty, or some problem is there in the vital organ in the body. Vital organs, when I say, it is like the liver, kidney, the digestive system, pancreas. So all of these or one of these vital organs is not able to function properly, and it requires more amount of blood supply, and the heart is not able to supply so much blood, and resulting in a heart attack. Unfortunately, we think heart attack is a heart problem, but actually it is a problem of another organ, and heart is not able to supply the huge demand. So to identify this, it will be the best person who can do this is a person who has known this Varma Kalai or the Varma type of treatment. So by touching the nerves, he can identify which organ is at fault, and he will go and stimulate the organ, and that's it. The person will be back to normal. But unfortunately, this different types of other medicines we are ignoring, and this information is getting lost. So Varma is touching the different types of stimulative points in the body. So totally there are many hundreds, but there are 21 important Varma points in the body, starting from top of the eyebrow till the toe. And if a person stimulates all these points in the body, then the person will be healthy. So these 21 important points you can search in the net. You'll get the more details how to stimulate each of these 21 points. Every day if we do that, then the body will be healthy, all the vital organs will be stimulated, and a person will be at least risk of having a heart attack. Mudra, second one, mudra is holding the fingers in a different position. As we have heard early, a disease condition in the body happens when one of the uh, five basic elements, the panchabhuta, is increasing or decreasing. So air, water, fire, ether, sky. One of them is increasing or decreasing, resulting in a disease condition in the body. So holding different mudras in the hand, we can increase or decrease one particular panchabhuta. For example, folding the thumb on both the hands will reduce the body heat, and holding the thumb up will increase the body heat. So this way there are different mudras for different panchabhuta. Again, this we can check in the net. So doing this we can increase decrease the panchabhuta element in the body, thereby treating ourselves. Kavacha dhyana. Kavacha dhyana is forming two triangles in the body and meditating. So the first triangle is the tip of both the eyebrows, the center portion of the two eyebrows, and sitting in Padmasana, and two hands on the thighs. So this forms the first triangle. Two hands and the tip of the eyebrow forms the first triangle. Second triangle is the reverse triangle, forming by two shoulder and Adimula. So this forms two triangles on inverted side, making it like a star. Advantage of Kavacha Dhyana is this will give us a lot of mental strength and focus, and also the person who does Kavacha Dhyana regularly can never be hypnotized. Jyoti Tratak, this is a method of concentrating. So there you have to take a candle and keep it at the level of the eye and constantly look at the candle. It could be a lamp or a candle. It should be at the level of the eye. So constantly look at that eye for 1 minute, 2 minutes, 5, 10. Slowly we can increase. So just by concentrating on that lamp light, it will actually cure the disease in the body. So all this may sound somewhat amazing, but actually these are facts and people are following it. You can search in the net and get more details about it. The other thing is Yoga Nidra. This is a type of a meditation that a person can do lying on lying on the floor, and it is very similar to what we do as the Shavasana. It along with Shavasana, it has a few more steps. So you can search in the net and get more details about Yoga Nidra. What happens in Yoga Nidra is we try to relax the mind body system from anxiety, and when the mind body system is nicely relaxed, it can go and do its own job of treating the disease. One thing we have to understand is body always does its own treatment, and unfortunately we are the one who are going and interfering it, and we should try to stop it. Next is Ahamoli Dhyanam. Ahamoli Dhyanam is a very effective method and it's very simple as well. Basically, what we have to do is we have to observe our each and every movement. As I told in one of the earlier topics, that the body needs whatever we eat, whatever we drink, water and air we breathe, and the physical work we do, and the rest we take, finally results in something called as prana shakti. So when a person does ahamoli dhyanam, the prana shakti he will get is tremendous. You can't imagine the amount of prana shakti a person gets when a person does ahamoli dhyanam. Ahamoli dhyanam is very simple but very effective. So please listen carefully. Whatever normal exercise you are doing, say you're doing different asana, you're doing a surya namaskar, or you're doing any kind of activity, just observe yourself while doing that exercise and make sure you do it at the same pace. I'll tell one simple example. Sit in your normal padmasana position, turn your head to the rightmost possible, bring the head back, and then the turn left to the leftmost possible, bring it back. The only condition here is do it at the same pace. You should not reduce or increase the pace. And imagine somebody has told you that he will give you 1 crore rupees if you do it at the same place. Turn your head to right, bring it in the front, turn your head to the left, bring it back to the front. Same pace you have to do. If you reduce the pace or increase the pace, you will not get that 1 crore rupees. Imagine like that and assume the person has kept a camera, slow motion camera in front of you. Imagine like that and do this exercise. That's it. That is Aham Oli Dhyana. 5 minutes in a day you do this, you'll get tremendous prana shakti, and that will cure the disease and it will also make us healthy and energetic. So everyone can try this Aham Oli Dhyanam. Just whatever normal exercise or yogasana you're doing, try to do it at the same pace and observe yourself that you're doing at the same pace. That's it. Pyramid meditation, pranic healing, touch healing, all these things you can search in net. I'd like to discuss one more thing called as Anjare Petti. If you go to any South Indian home, you'll ask for this thing called as Anjara Petti. They will give you a box which has further small boxes filled with some masalas. Actually, the original Anjara Petti was not meant to hold or store the household masalas. It is actually meant to hold 5 different herbs, and these 5 different herbs has to be taken and fried and powdered and taken either with honey or with palm jaggery, and these 5 things with the combination of honey and palm jaggery can create 300 medicines that can cure all the disease in the body. Such a wonderful thing. And it is like having a medical shop in your house. Earlier every house had a medical shop. That medical shop was nothing but this Anjara Petti. Unfortunately, this information is also lost, and the medicinal Anjare Petti is being replaced by masala Anjare Petti. So at home only people used to create this medicine and they used to take and get cure themselves from all kinds of diseases. So these 5 things in combining with honey and palm jaggery and when taken can cure different types of disease based on the different combination. Art of eating. This is a bigger topic in itself, but if you listen my very first audio, how to eat, it covers most of the things that is required for this art of eating. Just by eating properly, we can cure all the disease in the body. Amazing, right? Yes, just by eating, we can cure all the diseases. If you hear my audio, first audio, it covers most of the topics in art of eating. A few more things are there. I will try to explain in the upcoming audio. Other types of medicine, Unani homeopathy. I'm sure you would have heard about one particular experience I had with Unani medicine was near my home. There is a Unani doctor. His father was also giving a treatment, and they have this clinic for almost like 40 years. But the son, though he learned things from his father, still he went ahead and did MBBS certification, and that is, he doesn't do MBBS allopathy kind of a treatment, but he has taken that certificate and just to show it to the medical council and to the people. Otherwise, what they are doing is they are uh, trying to shut down all these naturopathy and Unani and homeopathic type of medicines, because these allopathic medical companies means they are minting money, and they want to kill all the competition, and their medical companies are so powerful that they are going and changing the syllabus in allopathy itself. But changing the syllabus in Unani and homeopathy is not, and Siddha and other types of medicine is not possible, because in most cases it is being transferred from generation to generation, from father to son, like that. So they want to kill these guys from the business. So what this person has done is he's gone, he's taken MBBS certificate and it is just hanging on the wall. But if you go to his clinic, he will give Unani treatment, and I have taken the treatment once, and it is very very effective. So if there is a Unani doctor in your place and you know he's genuine and he's been practicing for a long time, I suggest you should prefer him over the allopathic doctor. And same goes with Siddha homeopathy as well. If you know somebody who's genuine and doing it from a long time, you should prefer them. Another type of treatment is 45-degree sleep. So you would have seen these recliners, right? Or the semi-sleepers in buses. My personal experience is when I go in a semi-sleeper, which has a little bit tilting of the back seat, and it also has a footrest, I sleep very nicely compared to a train, or compared to a full sleeper in a bus. The reason is when the back portion, even this is implemented in hospitals also. So by tilting the body in recliner position in a 45-degree, actually relaxes the mind very nicely, and the mind body system itself starts curing the person. The hospitals have these kind of beds now wherein the back portion lifts a little bit, forming angle of 45-degree, and the body itself does the treatment, but the hospital takes the credit. So either way they are doing something good. So we can also have recliners at home, and though the recliners cost a lot of 25,000 and 30,000, etc. If somebody is interested, let me know. I have found a person who gives at a comparatively lower price of 3,000. So if you're interested, just ping me personally. I'll try to share the contact details. So this way, like this, so there are different types of medicine. I'm able to come across some 18 types of medicines, but I'm sure there are hundreds of more methods of treating ourselves, and we should not always depend on allopathy, because that is a very crude way of curing a disease. Thank you.